Hello, I'm Scott Bogey here with Josh Thomas ahead of his fight against Josh Motzinger. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing pretty good. Nothing like any other day, man.
And how has the training camp been for this fight?
Good, man. Been really tough. Been it's been a lot of conditioning based. A lot of striking and grappling mixed together. Knowing that seeing my opponent, he's also a pretty good grappler and a striker as well. So it's been real technical and real condition.
Exactly. And I heard a wee rumor that you were meant to, there was talks about you getting back into the cage a week after your last fight against Josh. Is that correct?
Me getting back in the cage a week after
Yeah,
this
after your
fight.
last fight. No, week after your last fight.
Oh yes, my last fight. Yeah, no, after my last fight, man, it ended in round one with the submission. I wanted to get back into it. I was no damage was dealt on me. Like I was wanting to get back into it real quickly, man. Try to get the most out of this year before it ends.
Exactly. And it was a superb finish as well. Now, do you feel like getting those quick finishes just helps you, it progresses your career and it means you can take these short notice opportunities as well?
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. However, I think getting the full round, the full 3 rounds will help me a lot more, especially in the long run, especially going having a plan to get into the UFC. I think the going all 3 rounds will be a lot more of a better experience. Not saying the knockouts and submissions are not that great. No, they're good, they're awesome. But I hope for this fight specifically, I'm hoping I'm hoping it'll go all 3 rounds, not only for the better experience for me
Yeah.
in the cage, right? More time, but also, give the people a little more of something to watch.
And how do you feel like this fight is going to take place?
I think going to be a pretty challenging fight, especially compared to my other opponents. I really think going to go all the way to round three. Now, whether from decision, I don't think could be. Um, I really think I'm gonna go ahead. I really think I can get a submission on this guy by round three. If not, maybe even a TKO. But definitely, again, it's gonna go definitely go all the way to round three. This guy is a really good grappler. He's very good striker, is what I've heard too. Loves the kicks. So from what I've seen, he has a little bit more experience and more he's a little bit more technical and just good all around compared to my other guys that I've won against.
And where do you see yourself after you get this victory? Are you wanting to get back into the cage before the end of the year?
Oh, definitely for sure. Hopefully, I can get one more in before the end of this year. That all depends, right, on
Yeah.
the damage dealt in the cage. But definitely, hopefully, I can get one more in before this year ends.
Because I know they do have a card in November. So are you looking to try and maybe get on that card or maybe one in December?
Oh, hopefully in November. Hopefully in November. So I can get that Christmas break. Celebrate with the fam.
Exactly. And how far off do you feel like you are from that title shot? Do you think maybe like two more wins and then you can maybe get that title eliminator?
There's a lot of good guys in Fury.
Yeah.
As of right now, I only have 2 fights in. One fight that was dealt in Fury. I think if man, get up into the ranks a little bit, maybe after I would say probably my sixth or eighth, if it's all good, all wins, then definitely take the Fury. Definitely take the belt for Fury for
Exactly.
sure.
And like you were saying, a lot of fighters have came through the ranks at Fury FC. You obviously have, I think, like 10 fighters from Fury FC going on to the contender series this year. Do you feel like that just showed the level of what the fighters are at Fury?
Oh, definitely. The fear, like I said, the fear guys at Fury, man, they're a whole different level. They got they're just much better than the other promotions around Houston. So that definitely shows by far how the Fury fighters are level compared to the other promotions for sure.
And is that really what got you to Fury? Was just that level of competition around you compared to the other ones?
For sure, man. I mean, like like again, when you have the mindset to go into, the UFC, you don't want to necessarily stick around, other promotions that have, I wouldn't say all of them are low tier fighters, but definitely like there's a level difference,
Yeah,
and I felt like that, being in Fury will give me as much of an like experience of that type of
top
fighter,
level.
that level type of fighter to for UFC in the future than than going to the other promotions. So I definitely think like that that's definitely one of the biggest reasons why I went to Fury, because they got like they got high level fighters and can't be unmatched to from other promotions.
Exactly. And another good thing about Fury is matchmaker Eric. He doesn't give you an easy fight. He's going to give you an opponent at the same level as you, and it's going to be a tough fight as well.
Of course. Yeah, the tougher the fight, all the better, man. All the better for me.
And do you feel like another reason Fury fighters get a lot of recognition is due to being on that UFC Fight Pass as well? It gives you just that extra little bit of more viewers.
Definitely, a lot more eyes are on the Fury Fight Pass than the other promotions. Definitely, more eyes, the better. We all know UFC. UFC wants fighters that can get the most amount of people, that can bring the most amount of people to their cage, or to their yeah, to their fights. So definitely, that definitely does play another big part for sure.
And obviously, you have had a decorated amateur career. You were able to get, I think it was the Elevate Championship as an amateur. How was that as getting that title wrapped around your waist?
Oh, it was good, man. It felt freaking good, man. It was like the best feeling that dude, it was the best feeling that anybody could have. Like it's just achieving something like that big. It's amazing, man. So like when I get that belt for Fury, man, it's gonna even feel like 10 times better, dude. Can't wait for it, dude. Can't wait for it.
And then also as an amateur, you did fight under the Fury banner. Do you feel like that helped you when you were going in as a pro and signing for them as a pro? Do you like having that experience already fighting for that organization has helped?
Fighting for Fury?
Yeah, as an amateur.
Oh, yes, for sure. Yeah, no, no. Again, even the amateurs are like a little bit of a higher level than other amateurs and other promotions. So definitely helped me like get my stepstones in into be
And then obviously with Fury, they also have designated shows for the amateur series. I know there is one happening this weekend. Do you feel like having a big promotion, having those designated shows for the pros as well as the amateurs, just helps both tiers?
say that one more time. Say that one more time.
So Fury FC, they also have a lot of amateurs under their belt, and they have their amateur shows
Right.
as well as their pros. Do you feel like having both of them helps the amateurs get a name for themselves before going pro?
Oh, yes, for sure, man. No, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I believe that I pretty much got my name out there from fighting Fury. Don't get me wrong, Elevate got my name out there too, especially from the belts and all that, especially when I start from Elevate. But like from Fury, I think I started to notice that I had more eyes on me. I got my name out more. Feel like there's like a lot more scouts, guys looking like for example sponsors, guys over there that want willing to sponsor. I feel like there's more scouts over there in Fury at the Fury promotion, so it does help gets our the eyes out for the amateurs going into the pro for sure.
And how did you get into MMA?
Actually, that's that's a funny story, man. I actually did not like MMA from the beginning. Oddly enough, I started when I was young, and then I quit, and then I went in. I was more of a baseball guy. baseball, love to hit the bat and catch the balls. But it's funny thing is that I didn't get cut. I mean, I got cut from the team because I wasn't as good as I thought, and it was at CP, uh, College Park High School. Um, so my brother actually got me into the wrestling, and then from wrestling 4 years, that kind of built up the idea of like, hey, like I kind of want to start hitting people. Wrestling is fun and all. Picking up and slamming is like absolutely great, but let's see if we can take it up a notch. And so he actually also helped me get into the MMA part too. And so one thing led to another. Now I'm here.
Exactly. And you are on this great winning streak. Are you surprised at how quick these fights have been as a pro?
Oh, how my fight's been back to back, kind of.
Yeah,
I'm a little surprised in how quick they've been. But at the same time, my gym has has a certain standard. Like the fighters, they're expected to fight after one of another, right? As long as you're pretty good. So it wasn't too surprising because again, my gym's Gracie Baja, we kind of set that kind of standard. So it wasn't too surprising, but at the same time, it was a little surprising. A
and
little
how
bit. It's 50.
and how is it with being at that gym? Obviously, there's a lot of great fighters, including USC caliber like Alex Morono. How has having those fighters helped elevate
Uh,
your performance?
Ricky, well, having UFC fighters fight, that's as good as it's gonna get, man. Like, there's not much to say. That's UFC fight. Those are two UFC fighters at the gym, and then high level pro fighters too. So on top of that, so I mean, it don't get better than that, man. Learning from those high level guys, it's all the better for the fighters, man. It helped me a lot. I wasn't that much of a good striker at the very beginning of my training, and without those guys, right, I I would have not got. I don't think I would have gotten those knockouts or use
Yeah.
my striking to help me get into my takedowns in my past few matches. Like again, it shows that UFC that these high level fighters at my gym, like it shows they really help to improve my technique and uh technique and conditioning like by far too, and discipline. So it's really good. It's really good. I uh appreciate those guys helping me out my whole fight career to now. Yeah.
And what has been your trickiest fight so far?
My trickiest or hardest fight?
Like hardest?
Oh, hardest fight. Oh man, okay, are we talking from pro or amateur
Just
or just
both,
all together?
all together.
Okay, I will say my hardest fight. What's his name? James. Oh man, I forgot his name. I know his name. His name is James, but he actually was
Brian James?
Brian James. There we go. There we go. I was trying to think about it. Brian James was actually by far my hardest fight. His length, he had good power too in his punches. It was just very hard to reach to him. That fight actually kind of, wake up a little bit and start learning how to actually like get in the zone with tall guys, the shots, exhausting yourself, right? He was also a really good he was really good at a defense when it came to like wrestling. It was really hard. He was very stingy, very tough. Like it was hard to get him on the floor. So that fight right there, by far, I would say by far the hardest so far that I've been through, but also like very. I learned a lot from that fight too.
And
Yeah.
how do you handle the nerves of fight week and walking down to the ring?
Oh, dude, it's just a simple mindset, man. I'm just ready to fuck shit up. But when I'm in that ring, man, I'm here to fuck shit up. I'm here to entertain the crowd. I'm here to represent my gym. Like a lot of that sounds like it has quite a bit of pressure, but like if you just go in there, just do you go in there, start fighting, start throwing fit, like throw fists, of course, with the plan, of course, like have a
Yeah.
mindset, don't be an idiot, right? But like, you just go in there, have fun, fuck shit up, right? Dude, that it's not that bad, man. It's really not that bad.
Well, that sounds great. Thank you for coming on today. I cannot wait to watch your fight, and I know you'll do fantastic. I'll let you have the final word. Anything else you're wanting to say, or anyone you're wanting to shout out?
Yes. So for my sponsors, guy, if that's cool,
Yeah, that's completely fine.
the AF custom shirts. I appreciate y'all giving me shirts, helping me out with the shirts. One of tutoring. I appreciate y'all helping me out on my gear. Superior truck here. I appreciate you guys for helping me, lending me y'all support in this camp. And then John Parchment Law Group. I appreciate you guys as well. I mean, without you guys too, I wouldn't. The road of being a fight, being going in these fights would be a lot harder than it should be. So I appreciate it, guys. Just a little shout out to you guys, and then of course Gracie Baja. I appreciate you guys for keeping me there, being a part of the family. We're gonna have a good fight career, man. We're gonna have a good fight career.
Definitely. Thank you for coming on today.